Snickerdoodles, how are you doing? I don't know what my hair is doing. I really don't. Uh, so I wanted to give you guys a little bit more about me, not because, again, this isn't about sympathy. This is literally, I want you to be motivated, okay? So, where I am. I've literally, I don't even know where to start. My kids are now 11 and my son will be 14 soon. So think about that in COVID years, right? When COVID hit, it was spring break. What was it? 2020, so 2 years ago. We had just moved here. I had been in low-income housing, and my husband moved up to Canada. He's American, and so I was very, very incredibly lucky to fluke into this life, which is kind of what it feels like. I've had a ton of help. I got really sick when we moved here. I don't even think we had a year before I got really sick. And I mean, by the time I ended up in the ICU, I was seizuring all day, every day. So that was good times. But following that, so we're homeschooling 2 kids. I'm sick AF. I'm in bed. I'm healing from that. I have a radical hysterectomy in 2021. I had a full dental extraction in 2021 in November on my kid's 13th birthday. But I've battled all my life with like depression, right? So this has been really holy Christmas overwhelming and awful. And, COVID, you just got like, I don't know about you guys. I ended up with a house full of crap. School online didn't work for us. It just didn't. I was not in a place where I could actually figure out all of the Zooms. My kids are panicked. Everything's going to shit, right? So spent like, I don't know, forever in bed in what ended up just being, it's just such a bad space for me, y'all. It was such a bad space for me. When I started getting better, I didn't want to be in my bedroom anymore, right? It was awful. It was awful. But slowly I'm starting to get better, right? I'm starting to think about going to work, which I haven't been doing. I went to school to be an HCA, and then I've been going back to university to get my undergrad. Y'all, life took a turn. So we rent. And, this all just kind of happened in such a mad, bizarre spiral. And, what I want you to know right now, right here, right now, is I'm not here. I don't want you to feel bad about where you are. I really want you to know, and I'm not going for sympathy. Like, this is not why I'm here, because I am doing amazing. I want you to do amazing. I want you, maybe you are, you're bedbound. Maybe you are what I call a spoonies, right? And you can't do everything in one fell swoop, and that's fine, because I want to show you what I've done to get my house. I want to show you how absolutely amazing and empowering it's been. I found a lot of really cool stuff. I've always kind of dabbled in art in one way or another, like my whole life. Crap, donkey, it's starting to... I hope it doesn't rain. Raggy. But I want to give you these tools, and I want to show you how to give yourself a space that you love. I want to show you how to give your kids a space that they love, that is growing with them. And honest to gravy, I have so much crap. I have so much crap. But I also have arty kids, a kind of an arty family, right? My mom's written a book. She's like a well-known artist. Like, I've got this amazing, incredible family. And so I've gotten the most amazing, incredible stuff that has been in boxes and bins and shoved in the back of my closets in my shed and everywhere because I haven't been able to deal with it. This was too much, and it was too much, and I couldn't cope. Y'all, this whole life-changing revolution of my whole thinking has shifted. We rent, okay? We rent in a very nice area. We're very, very lucky. But I came from literally building everything I had back up. When I moved into my home, I was literally single mom of 2 kids on assistance. Okay? And this is where I am now, and it's just getting better. And I want you to know this about me because I don't want you to look at your stuff and your life as something super tragic, even when it is super tragic, right? And I don't mean tragic, I mean like in a state of overwhelm. I'm sorry, I'm still working on my whole words are powerful thing. And words have meaning because I am so bad about that. I've been saying sus lately and judge me. Anyway. So this all started because of a tree, a cedar tree, which is kind of fun. The owners of the house came by, and because we had said we need some trees trimmed, right? I couldn't do it. They did a really awful job. And they literally just took a chainsaw and went up the side of it. And I was like, oh my God, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. How am I going to handle this? Because the garden is really my space. This is my space of positivity. This is where I come when I'm stressed, right? All seasons. I have this shed, and so I have this tree that's been butchered in my garden, in my happy space, right? And so my girlfriend is sitting over here because we're finally able to be outside. You know, COVID is finally on its downswing. Touch wood. I'm obviously immunocompromised. I have type 1 diabetes. I have late onset adult diabetes, so I wasn't diagnosed until I was 36. Remember when I said that I spent the last few years dying? Yeah, no, I really meant it. My life, right? Clown shoes. So it started with this tree, and it started with my girlfriend sitting here, and she just went, you know, we can make that really beautiful. And it was like, how are we going to actually do that? I'm going to walk over there right now because this is actually pretty spiffy, and this is something out of nothing, and this is something out of boxes, all right? And dollar store stuff. So, like I said, my kids are at this age where, you know, we have this cool stuff, but I also have this really cool stuff from when they were little. And, you know, when you're on assistance, like these little things that maybe you find at Value Village, maybe you find at the dollar store, maybe you own them. I turned this into something really cool. So I'm going to just flip my camera around and I'm going to show you my tree. Okay? So that is what I'm talking about. They just literally went straight up the side. But my girlfriend said, well, that's really crappy, but look what we can do with it. Let's hang some, you know, and I had this random cool stuff. That bird cage my mom got for me at a yard sale when I was 18. This little hangy doer, I bought that for my son for Christmas. It wound up in Nowheresville. Tiki mug, Valley Village. hanging bird cage, dollar store, Halloween decoration. Yeah. Also, I'm a nerd. Uh, that was a Millennium Falcon kite that I got before Think Geek died. Um, and so I was super happy to be able to use it because we're never going to fly it again. And you know what? Quite frankly, if we wanted to, we still could. Anyway, one of the other, this is one of my weird skill sets that I would love to be able to teach people to do crafts, right? So that's where it started. And so we cleaned out, we gutted behind the shed, and she had this really brilliant idea because it was such a fire hazard, right? Like, we have these huge trees. I'm in Vancouver, Canada, not Vancouver, Washington. But so we're looking, oh my God, that's such a fire hazard. And so we put up this tarp and we cleaned it out underneath it and we put our bikes there. And that's where it all started. So we're doing this. And then we get a call because I'm like, okay, I'm feeling good. We've got some stuff done. I'm going to make a list. So I made a list of the things that I wanted to do. My dumbass made a list of things we wanted to do and started. Then we got a call from the owners of the house saying, we want to do an inspection before we renew your lease. Oh, crap, donkey! Everything's everywhere. The house is filled with crap, and I have this beautiful, wonderful friend who's gone to design school. And she taught me how to clean. She taught me how to gut a room. And from there, it's just all snowballed, right? And I don't want you to do that. I mean, if you can, great. I'm going to teach you how to do it. But you know what? If you have like no spoons and you are feeling like you are trapped under piles and piles and piles of crap, I want to help you fix that. And I want to help you bring yourself back to the things you love, because I guarantee you, you own things you love. And if you don't own it, maybe it's something you've been coveting. Maybe it's something really small that you don't even think about, you know? I pulled my kitchen table out of the kitchen. I got this pop-up. This was a splurge. This was my GST chick just came in. And so on sale, I got this pop-up and I put it outside. And we just started bringing out boxes and bags of crap. And when I get a little bit more into showing you, look, what is this doing? I look like a Cocker Spaniel. Or like I'm going out to a club. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm literally waiting for a doctor's phone call. Yeah, look at that. I'm going to pretend it's like crazy rockabilly when really I'm just like, oh my God, look at those wrinkles. Anyway, this is just me. So, but this is where I want you to go. This is what I want you to do. I want you to be happy in your life. Like, I have a lot of friends who are going through health stuff right now. I've known for years and years and years, and I love y'all so much, and I want to teach you how to do this. And along the way, I want to do some cool crafts because I have this like bizarre, I don't want to say skill set, but I totally want a Napoleon Dynamite and be like, I have a really cool skill set. Liger's my favorite animal. Anyway. Sidetrack. Sorry if you're watching this. So yeah, I just want to be able to like share this stuff with you. I want you guys to feel good about cleaning and, you know, like, let's actually, I mean, have a conversation. Have a conversation. You know, you're watching me on YouTube. But, you know, in the comments, like, ask me questions. This is what I'm here for. You want to see me do, how do I gut under my bathroom sink? How do I, you know, like, let's do this. Let's get our shit together. I'm probably going to swear a lot, and I'm kind of clown shoes. So if I can pull this off, I guarantee you can too. But I want to also give you, while we're going through it, I want to give you some spoony alternatives. I want to give you some, I have no energy. I just had surgery. I feel like shit today. Let's do it. Let's minimize everything so that we can maximize it later. it's literally been a shift in mindset for me, and I'm now suddenly this incredibly positive person that I'm like, but where will all my snark go? Mostly in fridge magnet form. And also, no, I'm just like this all the time. So I gutted my living room, gutted my living room. But you know what was really important to me was, it's going to make me cry. Many, many, many years ago when I was a single mom on assistance, one of my very beautiful Facebook friends bought my kids a robotic dinosaur. I don't think it was particularly expensive. I think it was probably under 25 bucks, and it was just absolutely out of my budget. And one of my friends bought that for me, for my kids. But you know what? That's important to me. So right now, I have this like incredibly like chic looking living room, which, but I also have a giant, it's like a 1.5 foot tall robotic Tyrannosaurus. I'm cool with that. That actually makes me really happy. Um, and maybe it won't stay forever, but it's there for now. And for now, it doesn't have to be big. These happy things, they don't even have to be yours. You know, my kid has a collection of cars from the movie Cars from when he was little, but man, he loved those. He got them the day we brought his sister home from the hospital. And, you know, I have all these memories attached to him, and he doesn't care. He's like, whatever, Mom, those were the cars I played with when I was little. But I literally found a way to display them that actually looks really cool. So follow along at home if you're down with it. If you know someone who could be. You know, I've said this before, I'm not much for like and subscribe kind of gal. But there is going to be, I hope that there's cool stuff. Some of the things I am hoping to do soon are like those, you know, those crazy dragon eggs that people were doing, like they were on Pinterest a couple of years ago. I found all the supplies in my shed. So that's the other thing. I'd like to do cool, crafty stuff. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't work. I don't know. I have the stuff for it, so we might as well try. I have some cool ideas. I'm gonna try them. See how it goes. Maybe we'll feel really amazing. Maybe you can also have this feeling, and that's my hope, and that's why I'm here. So, schmuzzle tov, I will see you snickerdoodle soon.